Hello and welcome to Dog Day Chess. Most chess players are aware of these notorious forking squares. I'm talking about c7, which is often used to fork the rook and the king, and f7, which is often used to fork the rook and the queen. And of course the corresponding squares on the white side are c2 and f2. However, in this episode I'm going to show you a different forking pattern. It's not quite as infamous as these ones, but I've seen it enough times in my games for it to warrant some discussion. Let's start by having a look at it in its simplest form. So the pattern is this. If your opponent's king and queen are on g8 and g6, for example, which can typically happen after your opponent has castled and if the queen is putting pressure on your king, then e7 is a deadly forking square for your knight. If it's undefended and you can get your knight there, then bam, it's a royal fork and you can win the queen. It's pretty simple, but it's a pattern you should watch out for. I'll show you a couple of real examples from my games. In this game, I was playing black, and I had lost my queen early on. Fortunately for me, because of the position of the white king and queen, and my centralized knight, I was able to win her back by playing knight to e2, check. It's a royal fork on e2, and because of it, I was able to come back and win the game. In this game, I was playing black again, and I moved my queen to g4, threatening to play queen to g2 mate. White should have responded by playing g3, but instead played queen to g3. Here again, I'm able to fork the queen and the king on e2. So the moral of the story is, if your opponent has castled and the queen is a couple of squares in front of the king in this kind of configuration, see if there's a way to get your knight to this forking square. You might have the same success with it as I have had. As always, I hope you learned something from this episode, and thanks for watching.